And rolling up and down the fingers. Good morning, Mira. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. Down to the wrists. Up to the knuckles and across. And let's keep the ball in the palms, interlace the fingers and squeeze. And release and squeeze. Release and squeeze. Release, and we'll go around the back. Switch. 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 And hinge at the waist, go through the legs. Switch. 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 Drop the ball on the floor, assess how the feet feel. Step on the ball in the middle of the foot, press down 3 times. Go up to the knuckles, press on each 1 time. Roll across. Roll across the top of the heel. Rest just below the ball of the foot. At the side of the top of the heel. And in the middle of the 5th metatarsal. Roll down each of the bones. And scribble. Three, 2, 1, release, reassess, and repeat with the other foot 3 times in the middle. Knuckles. Roll across. Roll across the top of the heel. Press in the 3 spots. Roll down the bones. And scribble. 3, 2, 1, get the ball out of the way. Reassess the feet. And do some good mornings. And then shake the tree. Three, 2, 1. Center. Twist at the waist, swing the arms. And center with some ocean wave breathing. Alaska, please get off the keyboard. Yeah, thank you. And fingers and thumb at the base of the spine, step out, gather in starlight. And center, gather from the other direction. Center. Take some steps forward. And then knee towards the opposite elbow, do not have to touch. Flap the opposite heel in the front. And then behind. And a cross step with a twist and a punch. And then walk. March. Or jog. We're gonna do the Zach Bush 4 with or without something in your hands. Lots of squats. So wouldn't do those, but whatever you do, be safe. Get the heartbeat going. And I'll do some rolling after class. And we'll get going in 5. Go run 4, 3, 2, 1. 10. 20. 30. 2 breaths. Interlace the fingers, bring the hands up overhead. Come up on your toes if you can. And back down, bend back if you can. Back to center, bend to one side. And then to the other. Back to center, lower the hands to the chest, push out. Come on down, interlace the fingers behind the back. Raise the hands up and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Go a little higher. Come down and shrug. And roll the shoulders back. And forward. Then the arms rotate. Go the other way. And bring one arm across the body, press in. And then the other. First arm behind the back, press down and in. And then the other. Form a W, squeeze the shoulder blades together and hold. Release. Squeeze. Release. And squeeze. Release, grab both elbows, rock side to side. And put your fists on your temples, bring the elbows back and forth. Come on down, rotate the neck. Go the other way. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. Come to center, tuck in the chin. Look one direction, drop the chin to the collarbone. And then look up. Back to center, still tucked, look the other way, drop it. And look up. Center, tuck it in and peck like a pigeon. And then do a side lunge. Go the other way. Yeah, come on up and grab a stick. Going to do the gym stick routine. Starting with dynamic swimmers in one direction. Go the other way. Go overhead and side to side. Come behind the back and just above the waist and twist. And then bring the stick down to just above the knees. Bring your hands around front in between the knees. While hinging at the waist, pull up. And then bring the stick around front. Hold on with two hands, step back. Hinge at the waist. Stretch the upper body and shoulders. Come on up, bring the stick across the body with one hand, other hand comes on top of the other shoulder. Hinge at the waist and tug gently on the shoulder. Same thing in the other direction. Come on up, bring the stick to the side of one foot, push out with the top hand, pull in with the bottom as you hinge. Same thing on the other side. Bring the stick out in front of one foot, toes are about 6 inches away. Drop the top of the stick to the collarbone, slide down, lift the sole of the foot and wiggle it. Repeat on the other side. And then press the sole of the foot against the stick. Other foot. And then come forward with one foot, the other foot you're on your toes behind you. Come on down, stretch the hip flexors. Repeat the other way. And come on up, grab one leg by the shin, ankle, or toes and stretch the quads. And then the other. And then first foot in front, hinge at the waist as you push the knee towards the back. And repeat with the other foot. And come on down. Bring the stick in front, hold on with two hands, one hand or a finger or two at the top. Come up on your toes and hold for about 20. And then back on your heels for about 20. And come on down, put the stick down. And if you're gonna have something in your hands for the stack push 4, grab them. 4 moves as always. Squat, raise, around the clock, either outside or inside, and the press. We're going to do 3 rounds as always. We're going to pick up speed each round. We're going to move the squat around in the sequence, but we're going to start with them right now in 3, 2, 1. And a breath. Raises. And a breath. Around the clock. And some presses. And come back down and take a few breaths. We'll move squats into number 2. We're going to start with raises, front raises. In 3, 2, 1. A little faster. And take a breath. Squats. And we are halfway there. Around the clock, I'm going through the middle. and presses. All right, take a few breaths. Final round is a little bit faster again. We're going to move squats into number 3 as always. And we'll go in 3, 2, 1. Around the clock, I'm going to do 5 and 5. Right. Squats. Last one, presses. Very good. All right. Whew. Put the weights down, take a few breaths. We're going to do alternate nostril breathing. Closing off the right nostril, breathing, inhaling through the left, closing the left, exhaling right, inhaling right, closing right again, and exhaling left. Let's do 7 rounds this time. In 3, 2, rub the hands, cultivate chi. And center 2 breaths. Let's open our hearts. Pause on this inhale, exhale, send it out. And center 2 breaths. Bring down chi from above. gather it from below. And yes.
Thank you, Tom.
Okay, Mira, have a great day.
You too.
Thank you.
Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you, Nina. Take care. Ava, great to see you. You were doing great there. Thank you. I am going to do some rolling, loosen up the upper body. Going to hit the floor. And get a ball and a roller. Going to place the ball on one of the trapezius and roll around looking for that tight spot, tightest spot. And it's hard to choose because there's many options. But there we go, gonna lean into it, breathe into it. And then I'm gonna move it to the rear deltoid on the same side, right behind the shoulder. And do the same. Leaning into it. Not too bad there today. And then we're going to go to the trapezius on the other side. And then the rear deltoid. Three, two, one. All right, put the ball to the side, grab the roller. Let's put that in the middle of the rib cage. Get the back first. And roll from the middle of the rib cage to the bottom of the rib cage, but not below. Back to the middle. Back and forth. And then from the middle to just above the shoulders and back down to the mid. And then let's bring the roller up to the hairline of the neck and go side to side with the head, assessing how far you go on each side, noting any restrictions or pain. And then stay right and do 4 circles in one direction. And then 4 in the other direction. and nod. And then go to the left side and do 4 circles in each direction. And nod. And come to the middle and do 8 figure eights, starting in one direction for 4 of them, following your nose or your chin in the figure 8. And then start the other way for the last 4. And then do 8 nods. And go ear to ear again and see if you notice any difference in flexibility of the neck or any lessening of any pain you might have felt before, going one way or the other. And that's that. Thank you. See you all tomorrow.